My head was so out of peace, I was not able to sleep at night. Like, your head is just gonna get knocked out by disturbance. July 9, I did relapse. On July 10, I also had it. It did help. And yeah, same thing happened to me again. To cover for the nutrition of my body, and I was still working out consistently. So that was one of the reasons I never faced this. And this is the exact problem. I relapsed again after 20 days, and this time obviously it was intentional, but it was not for the reason of I was not able to tame myself. Like, reasons totally different, and I know a lot of you guys will be going through this because the things that I was doing to myself were responsible to make me go in this direction. So obviously I've tried this in the past as well, but it was not like this. And because this time I blew it up intentionally, I know why it was not affecting me in the past, or why it has never affected me in the past. So I started clean on June 19, 2026. On July 9, I did blow it up intentionally. And the sole reason was I was not able to sleep. My head was just going so crazy, and it was not with the thoughts. I was not thinking about anything of this kind, but my head was heavy all the time. Okay? And why was my head heavy? Because if you have watched my previous videos, I have been telling you guys, when you're like totally turned on and you're goon drooling, you do not obviously have to watch this, but you also do not have to watch any other content to cover for this goon drooling feeling of yours. You know, you just do not have to rely on these things that are going to fill up this goon drooling space void inside you. But I told you, when you are just not having any of this, you can have any kind of food you want to have, and this is the exact problem. The food that I was having was creating the problems. If I was eating clean, I was feeling good. My head was kind of heavy, but it was like still controllable. Like, at night, I did feel like I'll be getting a good night's sleep. But when I was having those tasty bites, the spicy bites, my head was so out of peace, I was not able to sleep at night. So on July 9, obviously, it just went way too out of control, because, you know, when I surpassed 2 weeks, I could feel this energy getting collected inside me. And my head was slightly heavy, but it was not to a point where I could feel it. I will not be able to sleep at night. I have been able to sleep at night every time I've been on this journey, but also all the times I've done it in the past, it was because I was so much crash dieting. Like, I was only having 2 meals, and these 2 meals were not even on par to cover for the nutrition of my body, and I was still working out consistently. So that was one of the reasons I never faced this. This time I've taken my food seriously, and yes, I've been consuming nutritional food as well, but also I was consuming trash. And this trash just backfired. So the more spicy, the more sugary food you eat when you are on this journey, at least in the beginning days, your head is just gonna get knocked out by disturbance. It's not only gonna be like, I didn't even face any thoughts. No thoughts were running by in my head, but my head was just heavy. It felt like it's just squirting energy. If there was some way to open up the lid of my head, it was gonna just release so much steam. Like, that's how hot it was running. So obviously on July 9, I did relapse. On July 10, I also had it. It did help. It did help. But after a couple days, I had my food again, and I was going through the same issue. That means it's not because you've been retaining it. Obviously, like, it is doing its thing, but when you just pool it with spicy and sugary food, chances are really high that you will be losing your head, which was going on with me. And relapsing, okay, it helps a little, but not too much, because I remember even after doing this on July 9, I was not able to have a good night's sleep. On 10th of July, situation got a little better. But it's not only about you letting it out. It's more about what kind of food did you have. So I'll say, obviously, when you guys are trying to keep yourself sane and totally clean, you do not have to watch this. And you also do not have to watch any other things. And on top of that, I'll cover for the thing that I said in the past. I said you can have any kind of food. I'll say in the beginning days, at least around like week 3 and week 4, you should not be going for any trash bites and try to only stick yourself to the clean food, because clean food is going to allow you to go to sleep. So it's like I did not relapse for the sake of relapsing. I relapsed to find out, like, is this really something that is going to make my sleep better? And answer is, it partially did it. I'll say like a 20 to 22%, but that was not way too much because I've started clean again. Like, I started clean on July 11, 2026. Today is 16th of July, and I remember 2 days prior to this, I had trash bites, and yeah, same thing happened to me again. And I'm only in like 4th day. So how is it even possible? So this is a learning for you guys here. When you're on this journey, in the beginning days, like I'll say for the first week or second, you can go for food. And if you're still able to sleep around week 3 or week 4 after consuming all of those bites, you can go for that. But if you're not able to do that, I'm telling you, food is really that problem, like really that bug that's not making you go sleep.